So in this video, this training, I'm going to speak to the relationship between your sexual energy, your romantic relationships, and your leadership, your business, and your wealth, because there is a direct thread between them all. Now, that doesn't mean that when things are going wrong in a relationship or when things are challenging in a relationship, that it's going to always negatively impact your business. There are tools that you can use and practices that you can do to transmute that energy into empowerment, into abundance, into positive action in your business. And I teach more about that within the Rise Wild membership. So if you're curious, you can click in my channel and you can join with a 14-day free trial. Here, we're going to talk about why is the connection? Like, what is the connection? Now, the key to understanding that for us as women, feminine leaders, heart-led, witchy women on a mission, right? We have a purpose, and a lot of that purpose is channeled through the power of our womb space. And our womb space is also where we relate, right? Relationally, sexually, attachment-wise. And so there's this interwoven crossover in our womb. And our relationships both have the ability to completely activate us into creation, into abundance, into overflowing with joy and pleasure. And the other side is true, that our relationships have the possibility to really leak out our energy, to drain us of our energy, to derail us, and to make stagnancy in those areas as well. So if you have a relationship and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, well, what do I do? It doesn't mean that you have to end the relationship necessarily. It's just about really understanding and respecting the energy of your womb and approaching your sexual life perhaps in a different way. And also some education with your partner around what that means for you as a woman as well. So your womb is your powerhouse as a woman. I mean, we've kind of been disconnected from this truth in modern society, but it's so obvious. Like we literally create life, right? We literally create life in our womb. So can you imagine what's possible, what else we can create with that energy? If we're conscious with it, if we make ritual out of it, if we are intentional and we set direction and we have reverence for this beautiful energy that's moving through us. Well, I can tell you, because my life has been rooted around this, and I have birthed many incredible things through this body of work. And I'm also midwifing, if you like, shamanically midwifing many women in this journey who are going through these profound awakenings too. So what I would love for you to take from this video really is discernment in how and who you let into your life, and also empowerment in understanding, wow, this is the power that is available to us, and excitement as well for how you can employ some techniques and connection with your sensual sexual nature in the right container. It can just supercharge so much of your creations, your businesses, your ideas, your projects, and everything. So our womb, if you think about it, is the void. So it's the void of the body. It's this dark space. It's a void of creation. It's infinite potential. Anything that we put inside the womb is created, because every cycle we have an egg, and every cycle it is peaks into ovulation. And then if it's not, classically with sperm, right, conceived, then that egg starts to shed again. Now, this is true also for the energetics behind it. So if you're having sex without intention, if it's mindless sex, if it's sex without deep reverence and connection, then, we're bringing numbness, we're bringing unconsciousness into the body, or we don't know what that other person's holding, the intentions they're holding. So it's really important that we have this mutual respect and attunement with the people that we're letting into our lives. And even beyond that, we can work with sex magic and understand. So with intention, we decide what it is you want to create, through sex magic. And then as your cycle develops, you as a woman start to embody this. You start to bring it to life. You birth it through into existence. So it's really important that the intentions are pure and there's a deep level of respect there. Now, I'm not saying that you can't just have fun sex or whatever, or have relationships that are not kind of, like this divine union blueprint, but it's just about bringing awareness to it, and really tuning in to how you feel after you've been with someone. So if you've been with someone relationally or sexually and you feel activated, you feel juicy, you feel able to focus on your projects after you've been with them, you feel like this is, there's this sense of juiciness. Great. That's a good sign, right? So that's an example of how a relationship and your sexual life can feed your business. It can feed your projects, your creativity. Now, if you feel drained, if you feel confused, if you feel like abandoned, if you feel whatever within the context of the relationship, then guess what? That is what you start to create through your cycle, through your body, through your embodiment in all areas of your life. So don't be surprised if you feel rejected or you feel confused or you feel frozen or unsure in your relationship. Then you're projecting that out as well into the quantum, and that's what you will receive from your clients. So clients are not going to be sure about taking your offers. Your clients are going to feel those things. So this is what's super interesting and potent, specifically when we have a heart-led, a womb-led business. It's not as obvious if you're working in a corporate job because your mission is not as heavily interwoven with your soul and your womb and your heart. You're kind of feeding a cog in the machine. You may still feel these emotions, but you're not having this direct feedback from your business and that it's having an effect. So those of you who are yet to take that leap into making your business, then this is something to consider for the future. And for those of you who are already in it and perhaps you're like, oh yeah, I resonate with that. It's kind of a hard truth to swallow, but I'm here to tell it to you because it will save you so much time and energy. And so the only relationships really that you can entertain if you have a really big mission on this earth, and part of that mission is in taking up as much space and expressing yourself, your soul, and serving as many women as possible, or many people, or through your art, through your services, whatever it might be. There is no room for relationships that don't amplify this. There is no room for relationships that do not facilitate and amplify your womb's expansion and joy in your soul's path. Okay, so if you want to go deeper into this, perhaps you have a relationship issue that you're not sure about, you want to unpack it, I'm here to help you. We can book a call. Just click the link in my channel and I'll speak to you very soon.